President Donald Trump's tariff tsunami has arrived, and he's boldly declared the golden age of America has also begun. These hefty import taxes aim to tackle trade imbalances, protect American jobs, and reshape the rules of global commerce.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day, waiting for a long time. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again. We're going to make it wealthy, good and wealthy.
But his sweeping tariffs have already stirred up a storm of reactions from allies and rivals alike. Here's how the world, in fact, is reacting. First, we begin with China. The commander-in-chief imposed a massive 54% tariff on all Chinese imports. The tariffs now add at least 34% on so-called reciprocal tariffs to existing 20% duties on all Chinese imports to the United States. Beijing swiftly condemned the tariffs as typical unilateral bullying, vowing to strike back hard.
The U.S. side, under the guise of reciprocity, imposed tariffs on products from many countries, including China. China firmly opposes this and will take necessary measures to resolutely safeguard its legitimate interests.
And now we move to Japan. Tokyo charges 46% duties on cars imported by America, and the commander-in-chief in turn has imposed exactly half as an import duty, charging Japan 24%. Japanese Prime Minister called the move very disappointing, and Tokyo is now mulling challenging the tariffs at the World Trade Organization.
Japan has repeatedly explained its concerns at various levels and has urged that unilateral tariff measures should not be taken. Despite this, the U.S. government has announced comprehensive tariff measures, which is extremely regrettable.
President Trump's tariff thunder rained on India as well. Despite the praise for Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a great friend, India faces a 27% tariff on its goods. President Trump argued this was fair, claiming India imposes a 52% charge on American products.
Yeah, very, very tough, very, very tough. The Prime Minister just left, and he's a great friend of mine, but I said, you're a friend of mine, but you're not treating us right.
The EU was hit with a 20% tariff, prompting it to call the move a major blow to the world economy. The bloc, already facing tariffs on steel, aluminum, and autos, is gearing up for countermeasures.
Let's be clear-eyed about the immense consequences. The costs of doing business with the United States will drastically increase. And what is more, there seems to be no order in the disorder, no clear path through the complexity and chaos that is being created as all U.S. trading partners are hit.
The UK, however, is relieved to avoid the 20% rate, but still faces a 10% tariff on all goods. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's diplomatic approach seems to have softened the blow, but the levy still threatens thousands of jobs and risk slowing economic growth. Now, in a surprising twist, Russia and North Korea were spared from the new tariffs. The White House explained that existing sanctions on both nations already preclude any meaningful trade. In 2024, U.S. trade with Russia totaled just $3.5 billion. Meanwhile, U.S. trade with North Korea in 2023 was a mere $183,000. And as the dust settles, the world waits to see if the commander-in-chief's vision of a golden age for America will shine brightly or cast a long shadow over global trade.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India. What we saw in Kashmir.
The Prime Minister Modi.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.